j'ai tout fait mon travail comme il fallait quand même.
Non.
Strangers, halt. Yet another vagrant. Albertia isn't a refuge for the homeless. Missing Wood Elf child in Arborty. You've come to Arborty to find a Wood Elf. You're clearly a regular genius. You'd best remember that Wood Elves aren't welcome in Arborty, and neither are Outlanders that reek of them.
At the mention of Wood Elves, the guard's demeanor becomes frosty, and he no longer wishes to talk with you.
What a fine morning. The sun shines on morning dew and... oh, the fragrance of grass. The early horse gets the grass. If you get into difficulty, anything, the Crimson Crow is at your service.
Wood elf boy? Did you say wood elf? Why not go to Athalion or Citharilon? Arborty doesn't let wood elves in. Ugh, what do you think? Just hearing the name pisses me off. Like, lice crawling all over my body? Ugh. Get lost, disgusting parasites!
The woman before you doesn't seem to have a clue what's going on. She plainly hates wood elves.
A wood elf? Arbortea has wood elves. Where exactly? Never. And don't let me catch sight of one either. If I saw one, I'd punch it. You know what I mean, don't you? They've got such punchable faces. Right, it's your fault for bringing it up. Now I'm itching to fight again. Tomorrow, we're going to the forest, beating the stuffing out of a wood elf and let off some steam.
The man before you doesn't seem to have a clue what's going on. He plainly hates wood elves.
A wood elf? Papa said not to go near wood elves.
Because it's bad luck. It's bad luck to be friends with wood elves.
It's true! Woodar was just unlucky. It's that stinking Woodar. Folks see him playing with some wood elf boy, but he just never listens. Then, he just vanished.
It must be the wood elves. They're to blame. Mommy and Daddy said keep away from wood elves, but Woodar didn't listen. That's why something bad happened to him. The monsters in Windsper Forest took him away.
Sanctity of the heart, profundity of the mind, and the boundaries of the
Hey, pal. Looks like something's bothering you. Well, you've come to the right person.
Instead of immediately answering your question, Cliff raises his hand, flexing out his 5 fingers. He's clearly asking for a reward.
Is this some kind of test? I've no intention of working with a disingenuous sort. Ding, ding, ding! Bingo! You're on the money, my friend. I like working with intelligent folks. Oh, if you want to prepay, since 5,000 gold is the price of 1 question, then I'll do you a special deal. 10,000 gold for 3 questions. An absolute steal. It's a pleasure to serve you. Another one. For a long while now, Arbortia's children have been going missing. An age passed before anyone realized the problem was Windsper Forest. While no one's ever seen it, everyone's well aware a monster lurks in Windsper Forest, preying only on children. The Altar of Germination is one of the 3 altars built by the Wood Elves. Supposedly, it was there 1,000 years ago. Are you going to the Altar of Germination? You must traverse the Windsper Forest to reach it, but I'd advise against it. Adults don't disappear in the forest. They die in the forest. The Windsper Forest is dangerous because of the powerful Sylvan Furies. And the Windspur Forest is dangerous because of its close proximity to the Altar of Germination. The Altar of Germination is even more dangerous than the Windspur Forest. Many consider the Altar of Germination to be the crux of the forest's corruption. That is the question. Well, have you seen the monsters in the forest? The Sylvan Furies? Do you notice that those monsters bear a certain resemblance to a particular population? Ah, perceptive indeed, my friend. As you can plainly see, the forest's corruption must be related to the Wood Elves. They bring ill fortune to the forest, yet adamantly refuse to admit it. That is why no one in Arbortia likes Wood Elves. If there was someone who claimed to like them, it must be because they're out of their minds. About that boy you're searching for, I just remembered something. About 10 or so days ago, a boy of about 7 or 8 years old came to me with a bag of dirty coins. He asked me to investigate the disappearance of his big sister. Was he called Wudar? Can't recall, but it could be that one kid. He used to do odd jobs at a residence in Arbortia, so perhaps you should stop by. And will you look for him? Look for the child. The boy paid me, but in a word, the child's reward is yours. Good.
At the inn where Wudar does odd jobs, you come across a diary. The handwriting is skewed and wonky, as if written by a child.
Are you here to look for Wudar? The nimble child with sticky fingers. It's been a long while since I last saw him. Probably got swallowed up by that sinister forest. If you stay in Arbortia for a long while, you'll have this kind of foreboding yourself. Not to mention, I know that Wudar had always wanted to venture into Windspur Forest. Indeed. Folks here even made up a slew of frightening nursery rhymes just to stop the children from wandering into it. But it never bothered Wudar. In his mind, the Windspur Forest rumors hold the key to finding his sister. Wudar believed his sister was snatched by the monsters of Windspur Forest. He was always thinking about finding his sister in there. It got the backs up of more than a few folk around here. But recently, it looked like Wudar made a new friend. I can't recall which day it was, but he looked so happy. Said he was going on an adventure with his friend. He sold me the milk he'd been saving for weeks. It'd be good just to see him again. I haven't told him the milk was sour.
Having investigated Arbortia, it dawns on you that both the missing wood elf child Andel and the missing human child Wudar seem to have come together at a single point: the Windspur Forest.
The monsters are rampant in the Windspur Forest lately, and their numbers have grown considerably. We're camping here to establish a checkpoint. For your own safety, turn back. I've witnessed too many folks enter this forest in search of their children. It doesn't end well for them. Regardless, since you insist, your life is in your own hands.
What's the time?
I've got the eagle's eyes, the snow wolf's ears, and the Iskaland bear's build. Yeah, that's me! Ha 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 ha! Oi! Got any rare materials to show me?
I'm tired of the same old scenery.
Oi! Got any rare materials to show me? I've never lost a fight. Materials to show me?
As you enter the Windspur Forest, the scent of mist mixed with the smell of corruption becomes stronger. The road ahead must be full of perils. The golden deer stands off to the side, glowing with a reassuringly gentle light. For reasons you cannot explain, you're certain that it will protect you.
Trying to hide.
Oh, friend of mine!
Can't take it anymore. Guess I'll put on my dukes.
Taste my hammer!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Run them off!
Can't take any more.
Taste my hammer!
Put up.
Don't bother trying to hide. Trying to hide.
Oh, run them off!
Can't take any more. Guess I'll put them.
Taste my hammer!
Oops.
Trying to hide.
Oh, run them off! Taste my hammer!
Can't take any more. Guess I'll put up my dukes. Okay.
Friend of mine! Taste my hammer!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Okay.
Taste my hammer! Friend of mine!
Don't bother trying to.
Any more? Guess I'll put on my dukes.
Taste my...
Don't bother trying to hide.
Gonna take any more?
Taste my hammer!
Okay.
The roots vanish, and there stands a Sylvan Fury. This Sylvan Fury is short in stature, like a child.
Hurry! There's already so many companions. Come on! So many companions!
As you venture deeper into the forest, a massive ruin looms before you. By the looks of it, this is the altar of germination that Immeril spoke of. The inscription on the stone tablet is so faded that you can barely discern more than a few vague words. Pray, Nithorus. A groove in the tablet suggests something is missing. The shape of that groove resembles a seed.
You found it! Hurry now! Join us! There are already so many companions, yet still there are too few. No, it can't be. It can't be. You're not my companion. Not my companions. Vanish, you lot!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Can't take any more. Guess I'll put on my dukes. Run them off!
Don't bother trying to hide.
Take any more? Guess I'll put on my dukes. Run them off! Can't take any more? Guess I'll put on my dukes. Run them off! Can't take any more? Guess I'm... Run them off! Dukes!
I am Lorenthal. Where are my companions? We already have a lot. Lots of companions. Sylvan Fury. Yes, I used to be one, but I have woken up. I've woken up. Is it you who woke me up? Darkness has ruined this place, and the beginning of this ruination has drawn more darkness in again. Children sacrificed their lives but obtained no mercy in return. They'd forever be wandering in the darkness when seeds sprout. "300 years have passed, and now the altar of germination, where life is birthed, where children are blessed, is at long last restored. Thank you, traveler." It might be the case. I feel as though I've woken up from a nightmare that lasted for 1,000 years. The cunning green dragon has brought endless suffering, the death of God, and the cessation of the grand cycle. The Emerald Breath Zemeragdis, Lord of Deception and Delusion. 1,500 years ago, he descended upon the swaddling forest, seeking to leech the Blue Oak's divine power. Since then, the forest has never been peaceful. The grand cycle, the faith of the Wood Elves, the life granted to us by the Father of the Woods. We Wood Elves, children of Nytheris, our souls flow into the Blue Oak core upon our deaths, passing through the grand cycle to be born into the world anew. Germination, flowering, and withering. The 3 altars deliver souls to the Blue Oak core, sustaining and granting life to the grand cycle. However, the Blue Oak core's power was stripped away by the green dragon, obstructing the grand cycle. The Father of the Woods, Nytheris, the Blue Oak is his creation. To seal that green dragon away cost Nytheris almost everything. No one can see an end in sight. So it doesn't matter if there is even a resolution. At the crossroads of destiny, all you can do is choose a direction. And right now, there is only one way forward. Cleansing the 3 altars. It will purge the forest of corruption, clearing a path to the Blue Oak. Traveler, you possess a special power, which I can't discern whether it is good or evil. However, you and only you are capable of moving onward. My companions, one after another, they just disappeared. Oh no. It's not like that. It's all my fault.
As if reverting to childlike mentality, Lorenthal quivered and sobbed, as though infinite grief flooded from his infantile body.
My companions. There's only one left. I can sense him. He's scared and angry. He wants to go home. Please find him and take him home, traveler. I too shall pursue my calling. Fare thee well, traveler.
me.
a
Can't
human
see
boy
me.
cowering in the bushes.
Don't come any closer. Please don't. I'm a good boy.
Heeding your reassurances, the boy opens his eyes and raises his head.
A grown-up. Help! Save me! There's lots of monsters, and there's a child. All the monsters are scared of him. He's playing hide and seek with us. Wonder, Andal. Woodar said this was a better hiding spot. He told me to hide here. He said 2 people together are easy to find, and then in the night, I heard Woodar crying, but quickly the crying stopped. A wood elf boy, he's amazing, but those monsters, nothing hurt them. Chasing and chasing, those monsters didn't stop. Andal warned us to run, but he never caught up. Everyone says I'm a scaredy cat. I thought if I go to the Whisper Forest, it'll prove I'm amazing and I'll be able to make some friends. So I came here, but I'm not amazing at all. I want to go home. My house is in Arbute. Granddad would definitely whack me with his spatula, but I really miss them. I want to see my grandparents so much. Really? You are too.
Fix? Thank goodness you're alive.
You recall having met Ellie at the residence where Woodar once helped out. About those things transpired earlier, you inform him of them all.
Is that so? That youngster. He is braver than I realized. The forest's corruption had abated. I just wondered what was happening.
Ellie's eye sweeps across the cleansed altar as he speaks.
You've accomplished quite a feat, traveler. It's the altar of germination, a place of wood elf worship. The Athelian elves will likely go loopy with delight if you told them of this wonderful deed. No. I merely thought a wood elf would be pleased by such news.
Athelian, I want you to do something.
Athalion is Andal's hometown. When Andal went to fight the Sylvan Furies, I picked up his flute.
Can you go there and give it to Andal's mama?
If so, I'll take Finks back to Arbatea. Till next time, traveler.
As you return to Athalion, the sight before you is beyond your wildest imagination. The village has been severely wrecked, with blood spilled into every corner.